For President Trump today, a time to press a new worldview and lay down the law. It was his inaugural address to the UN General Assembly. Lisa Desjardins has our report.
His Excellency Donald Trump, President of the United States of America.
At the UN, stepping onto the literal world stage, President Trump spoke with uncompromising words.
As President of the United States, I will always put America first. Just like you, as the leaders of your countries, will always and should always put your countries first.
He had one key word, sovereign, something he said more than 20 times.
Strong sovereign nations let their people take ownership of the future and control their own destiny.
The U.S. will work with other countries, Mr. Trump said, but expects to benefit more from the effort. He outlined a possible doctrine.
We are guided by outcomes, not ideology. We have a policy of principled realism rooted in shared goals, interests, and values. That realism forces us to confront a question facing every leader and nation in this room. We will slide down the path of complacency, numb to the challenges, threats, and even wars that we face? Or do we have enough strength and pride to confront those dangers today so that our citizens can enjoy peace and prosperity tomorrow?
The president painted those dangers in stark and specific strokes.
The scourge of our planet today is a small group of rogue regimes that violate every principle on which the United Nations is based. They respect neither their own citizens nor the sovereign rights of their countries. If the righteous many do not confront the wicked few, then evil will triumph.
Chief among the wicked few, North Korea, its leader Kim Jong-un, and its missile tests and nuclear explosions. The president was blunt.
The United States has great strength and patience, but if it is forced to defend itself or its allies, we will have no choice but to totally destroy North Korea. Rocket Man is on a suicide mission for himself and for his regime. The United States is ready, willing, and able, but hopefully this will not be necessary.
The president next turned to Iran, lambasting recent missile tests and its relationship with the Lebanese militant group Hezbollah.
We cannot let a murderous regime continue these destabilizing activities while building dangerous missiles, and we cannot abide by an agreement if it provides cover for the eventual construction of a nuclear program.
Monitors have found Iran is sticking to the terms of the nuclear deal, but Mr. Trump warned again the U.S. might pull out.
The Iran deal was one of the worst and most one-sided transactions the United States has ever entered into. Frankly, that deal is an embarrassment to the United States, and I don't think you've heard the last of it, believe me.
In all, the president singled out 5 nations: North Korea, Iran, Syria, and in this hemisphere, Cuba and Venezuela.
We are prepared to take further action if the government of Venezuela persists on its path to impose authoritarian rule on the Venezuelan people.
This was part of a broader theme, a return to a pointed, ardent defense of democracy versus socialism.
From the Soviet Union to Cuba to Venezuela, wherever true socialism or communism has been adopted, it has delivered anguish and devastation and failure.
Later, Venezuela's foreign minister complained the speech smacked of a bygone era.
This return to the Cold War. For a moment, we didn't know if we were listening to President Reagan in 1982 or to President Trump in 2017.
Iran's foreign minister, Javad Zarif, joined in the criticism. In a tweet, he called the Trump address hate speech.
While America will pursue
Overall, the president's speech was a vision of self-interest and nationalism across the world.
Are we still patriots? Do we love our nations enough to protect their sovereignty and to take ownership of their futures?
The president said history will tell whether the leaders are up to the task. For the PBS NewsHour, I'm Lisa Desjardins.